What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. In this video, we are jumping into the final issue of Strange. This is issue number 10. The final battle, the final confrontation is finally before us. Our Sorcerer Supreme of Death, the Harvestman, Stephen Strange, the Sorcerer Supreme of Life, the beautiful and magnificent Clea Strange. They face off against one of the world's worst enemies, not because of how villainous he is, but because of how powerful he is. Once a hero in life, now possessed by 1 million ghosts, they face off against the SENTRY. So make sure you guys have subscribed to the channel, make sure that you like this video, and with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright gang, we are jumping into this and we jump right into the freaking fray. Clea and Stephen Strange, they face off against the zombie-like SENTRY. And Clea Strange, she is not one that doesn't understand power. In fact, she grew up around stupid amounts of power. She married the Sorcerer Supreme. Then she became one herself twice over. So when Clea Strange says that she has known power, you know that you can believe her. In this moment, she is frightened. That is because of the SENTRY, the Blasphemy Cartel's Revenant Prime, as they battle against SENTRY. In life, SENTRY was a god walking on Earth. In death, he is a god of demons. He is so powerful that he ignores even death's own blade. Even Director Nunn sees how terrifying he is, being so much more powerful than he could have ever imagined. Our two Supremes, they do everything they can to fight him off. But we see Stephen Strange just getting his face beat the heck in. At this point, Clea Strange has to recognize that Revenant Prime is greater than both of them. Greater than the Sorcerers Supreme or the Harvestman. Even Stephen's death-forged body cannot continue to take this kind of beating. He is simply too fast, he is too strong. This battle has been raging for mere minutes, and they have already been undone. Both Clea and Stephen knocked to the ground, barely able to move. Stephen is begging for Clea to run, to flee and get out of here while she still has the time. Director Nunn come in and he is flaunting. In fact, the Trinity of Ashes, they were terrified of Stephen Strange. After what he did in the War of the Seven Spheres, after what he became. And so for this showing, Director Nunn feels as if this was kinda pathetic, with Clea crawling over to Stephen, saying that she refuses to leave him, that if this is to be their last moments, they want it to be a moment of love. While Stephen tries to tell her no, Clea doesn't care. She kisses Stephen Strange. This whole time, the Sorcerer Supreme of Life, the Sorcerer Supreme of Death, they were unable to touch. The catastrophic consequences of what would happen if they did. Life and death, forces now touching, flame and ice, acid and stone. They tear and scream at one another, exploding and imploding at the same time. Time shattering, howling and burning, freezing all at once. This will undoubtedly destroy all of Emerald City. But there is a catch, because Clea has a small fragment of Stephen Strange's soul bonded with inside of her. This fragment, it creates a bridge. The impossible is about to be done. One soul, it could never control such power, but two souls of two very powerful individuals. We see them melded together, life and death. Light and dark, woman and man, Clea and Stephen, as the two Supremes meld together into one ferocious being. They stand before SENTRY and Director Nunn, with Director Nunn sending SENTRY after them. He may attack like the hammer of an angry god, but they meet his attack, and they are its equal. The two of them using a spell, they are able to break the hold that they have on SENTRY. We see all of the ghosts come pouring out of his body. 1 million ghosts are now free. They are on the loose. Hundreds of people on this base. Stephen is unwilling to let any of them truly get hurt, even though Clea is saying that let them die, that if they are here in Emerald City, they probably deserve it. But this is something that Stephen cannot do. And so the two of them, with their combined power, they do a spell that would take any of them individually hours and hours of studying, of meditation, all of this, just to get the spell right. With their powers combined, they're not Captain Planet, but they are able to really take out everything. All of the ghosts, the destruction that is happening, they teleport all of the employees out of here. They are erasing all the memories that they had of the Blasphemy Cartel and Director None. All except for one. Because Director None had made himself a ghost. They cannot save him the same way that they saved everybody else. But Director None, he doesn't want saving, especially from the likes of Stephen and Clea Strange, as he calls out to the Trinity of Ashes, begging them to save his life. We see Strange smite him down. With the destruction of Emerald City, this appears to be the last of Director None. With the battle being over, we see that Stephen Strange, he is back in the land of the living. Death has made good on her end of the bargain. The Revenant threat has been ended. Stephen Strange's time as the Harvest Man has come to an end. He has finally earned his life back, telling him to use it well and that she will see him again. Now that he is back alive, he grabs hold of his wife's hand and the two of them take off into the sunset. Not worried about the Trinity of Ashes, not worried about anything right now except getting home and spending time with the woman that he loves. And that will be the end of this issue. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. It was only a matter of time, but Stephen Strange is officially returned. Actually, I believe that one of his first appearances since his return is going to be picking up in the pages of issue 9 Punisher, which is actually the next video that we are covering. All in all, I gotta say that this was a pretty good run. I had thoroughly enjoyed Clea Strange being the Sorcerers Supreme. Now, most definitely, she is going to be passing the title back to Stephen Strange, but it's gonna be nice to see if she is going to stick around. I really would love to see Clea play a more active role in Stephen's life. But more than that, she is one hell of a character. Dare I say that she is the Sorcerer Supreme that this world actually needs. Don't get me wrong, Stephen Strange is a great Doctor Strange, but Clea is one to take those gloves off, and she will bare knuckle box you. She will pummel you into the ground until you are within an inch of your life, and then she will snuff it out. Obviously, this would eventually become a problem for the Avengers, for everybody else. If their Sorcerer Supreme is out here not pulling punches, that would cause a huge issue, which means we're gonna have the return of Stephen Strange. But after 10 issues, I can honestly say that this was a very fun run. It was very enjoyable, and I am very excited to see what is on the horizon for these two. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your theories. If you would like to get completely caught up on everything going on with this story, be sure to check out the link in my description as well as the top of this video. It is gonna get you completely caught up on everything going on with Strange. If you would like to support the channel, you can always do so by joining the channel membership. Much like Patreon, having 5 different tiers, from $1 to $50, from loyalty badges to getting free comics every single month. Not only will this help out the channel tremendously, but you are getting tons of perks in the process. Now, if you are unable to do this, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit that notification bell, and with that being said, until the next breakdown.